we are ranking Tennessee's most interesting, to us, most interesting games from 12 to 1. We've gone through the bottom half of the schedule. ETSU is the least interesting game, followed by New Mexico State, UAB. Then you get into the SEC. Mississippi State was next, followed by Kentucky and Arkansas. We could bicker about that one a little bit, but still, that's kind of your bottom six. That leaves us, in terms of most interesting game, we have to talk about Syracuse, Georgia, Alabama, Oklahoma, Florida, and Vanderbilt. I haven't chimed in much on this one, so I'm going to chime in here. We're going to talk about Diego Pavia, their quarterback, a little bit later. Vanderbilt has given Tennessee more trouble over the last 15 years than Kentucky has, more trouble than a lot of teams have. I still don't care about a Vanderbilt game ever. I just don't care about Vanderbilt. So to me, that would be my next least interesting. Behind all these others, I would normally say yawn on Syracuse. Season opener. That's an opener. And at least it's, it's a neutral side. Okay, it's something different. I see this crap every year.
Syracuse is returning only 4 players from last year, 1 on offense. I think it's a 2-touchdown. Okay, I get it.
How can your opener, unless your opener is ETSU, how can an opener against a Power 4 team
I hear you.
be the least
69 days away, and you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Go ahead and fast forward to Georgia. Syracuse and ETSU means that.
Nuke them both.
Yeah.
What do we got?
I'm going to go Vandy.
Yeah, Vandy 6.
Everybody agrees Vandy 6.
You need to start respecting the neighbor to the west.
The Syracuse
just
game
a
also
Diego Pavia
includes
guy.
Maybe I am.
a quarterback battle leading up to it. What if we see multiple quarterbacks in that game? So
Okay.
I'm more interested
I
right now in
forgot. It's
Syracuse
the
than
most
Vandy.
interesting. You're right.
Okay, next, most interesting.
Can we agree on the orange here?
Nope, I can't.
Wow.
I'm going to go Oklahoma. I think your season opener with a team that's being totally rebuilt. Yeah, Syracuse only got 4 starters back. Tennessee's bringing back what? A combined 82 yards of offense. So, I mean, I think
Not off by much.
the fact that if you were playing in Knoxville, I think it would be different. But I think, once again, by the time you get to Oklahoma, you kind of know what you got. You're not going to know what you have when Syracuse
Yeah,
comes.
but John Mateer, new quarterback, air raid coming from the Pac-12. I think there's a lot of intrigue with Oklahoma.
I do. I think they're going to be better this year.
Yeah.
Can't go Syracuse.
I would go Syracuse next. I think in a comparison to Oklahoma, I think
Sorry, Bob.
if the results
That's all right.
go the way they're projected leading up to Oklahoma,
I'm
that
used
is
to other people being wrong.
that's
You know what?
the Oklahoma game is going to be a game to determine is Tennessee still alive in the playoff race when they go to Gainesville.
That being said, I think they're next.
Hat tip
What's
to my
next?
co-host. That offensive line's going to be a lot better at Oklahoma, too.
What's next?
I think
Oklahoma's 4?
I would go Oklahoma 4.
Okay. So, let's start speeding this up a little bit. We got Florida, Georgia, Alabama. What's the third most interesting?
Georgia's 3.
To me, Georgia.
Georgia's 3.
Georgia.
Georgia's 3.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's a measuring stick game. Obviously, there's a history there, but you know you have to figure out how you can catch up to them, if at all. And I think that bar makes it interesting, especially if you have success.
That is a great argument. That is also the best team on your schedule.
Right.
But I think everybody else is right. I don't think you're on par with them.
No, I don't either. I think
I don't
you're
think-
probably.
Plus, we'll get to why the
if
other two,
recent
in my
history is
opinion.
the guide, you get pounded.
Yeah, I think here's the deal. You always have to climb teams to rise. It's not just you jump there. You got to jump. You got to climb these two. You are close now. 2 of the last 3. 2 of the last 3. You beat them 3 out of the last 4. You've cleared that hurdle in my mind.
Plus-
You've cleared that hurdle. You haven't cleared it yet. You're better than you were.
Bama and Florida, I'm so sick of hearing Casey Clausen 2002. And you haven't beat either of those cats at their house since that guy was under center.
What's number 2?
Florida.
I'm going to go Alabama.
I agree. I think it's Alabama's number 1. I think that's the traditional rival. I think they're better than Florida, so it's a little bit more of a
Alabama's higher
meatier.
up year 2. If you go 2-0 against Kalen DeBoer at the start of his time at Alabama, that is massive for Tennessee football. So I would go Bama as the most interesting. Recruiting, you can keep going
And
down
the
a long
reason
list.
I would say Florida, one, this is a year that it would be more interesting.
Florida's
I think
number
if Florida was that it's I would go Florida number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my reasoning is just simple. Not only do you go to Florida and get beat, you go to Florida and die like a dog.
Usually.
And at Alabama, at least you've gone there, and in the past decade, you've been competitive.
Okay.
So that's the reason Florida, to me, is more interesting because you've got the same kind of on-the-road curse, but
Okay.
you haven't even played well.
Vince last time?
I have Florida over Alabama, but it's
most
close.
interesting?
Yeah, it's close.
Why? Tell me why quickly.
Well, I think the tradition, where it's at in the schedule, that could really either put you in a playoff or leave you out.
Those are good answers. Too bad I'm not paying attention. All right, so here we go. This is
At least you listened this time.
that's just I listened last time. Well, no, I didn't. Did I? Okay. Alabama number 1, Florida number 2, Georgia number 3. This I'm surprised. I thought I would say that, and everybody, what? That's the number 1 most interesting. We all kind of see this the same. You got to get by these guys before you get here.
Bingo.
So Alabama, Florida, I think 1 and 2. Just pair them up. That's your top. Then Georgia. Next we got Oklahoma. Then we got, 5? Syracuse, your season opener, Vandy, and then on down the list that we already ran through.